You already know it's a bad decision, but you keep going anyway. You've invested too much time, too much money, too much effort to quit now, so you double down, hoping it somehow turns around. This is called the sunk cost fallacy, and it's one of the most expensive psychological traps in your life. Not just in money, but in relationships, careers, and time itself. The worst part? The more you invest, the harder it becomes to walk away. Imagine this. You buy a stock for 1,000 and it drops to 500. Logically, you should ask, would I buy this today? But instead you think, I can't sell now, I've already lost too much. So what do? You buy more, trying to average down. Not because it's a good decision, but because quitting feels like admitting failure. Here's the truth, most people never realize. Sunk costs are gone. They don't matter anymore. The only thing that matters is, what decision makes sense right now? But your brain doesn't work that way. It treats past investments like something you can still recover. This happens because of loss aversion. Your brain hates losing more than it enjoys winning, so instead of accepting a loss, it tries to avoid the pain. And there's also ego. Walking away feels like saying, I made a bad decision. So you stay. You invest more. You wait longer. Not because it's smart, but because it protects your identity. People stay in toxic relationships because they've invested years. Investors hold losing stocks for decades hoping to break even. Businesses pour millions into failing projects because they've already spent too much to quit. Gamblers keep betting to win it back. Different situations. Same psychological trap. Here's how you break free. First, ask yourself, if I had zero investment in this, would I choose it today? Second, separate your past from your future. Your past is a lesson, not a justification. Third, redefine quitting. Quitting isn't failure, it's optimization. The smartest investors don't avoid losses, they cut them quickly. The sunk cost fallacy keeps people stuck, not because they're irrational, but because they're human. But wealth, real wealth, comes from thinking differently, from letting go when others hold on. Because in the end, the most expensive decisions are the ones you refuse to walk away from.